Welcome to Life Changing Money, a podcast all about one of the most taboo topics in the world, money. I'm your host, Barbara Strehan, and we're going behind the scenes on business owners' journeys to money, success, and wealth. Let's get started. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Life Changing Money. I am so excited because I have one of our council mastermind members here, Kymbirley. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm really glad to be here, actually. I'm nervous too, so you guys bear with me.
No, I love that you're doing this, getting outside your comfort zone. That's like the whole point of the council mastermind, is to like do stuff we didn't think was possible or that we could do or would do. So I'm proud of you just for being here.
Thank you. And I feel like you make everybody feel so welcome.
Oh.
And it puts me at ease a little bit to have like a group of girls too who are going through this journey with me and not like feeling so alone, I think.
Thank you. Yeah. I mean, that was why I invested into masterminds when I first started my business, because it is just like we're all in this together, even though we all have different businesses and different industries and all the things, but like everyone can learn from each other
100%,
no matter what stage they're at in business. And the whole world just needs more friends, you know?
I 100% agree.
And I don't see anything wrong with paying for friends. Some people have been like, mastermind groups are just paying for friends. And I'm like, yeah, but you're like cutting through the crap, and you don't have to be like, I don't know. I always say at like kids pickup, like at school, it's all of like the stay-at-home moms, and they are talking about like their crock pot recipes and
sourdough making.
Yes. And I'm like, I don't have anything in common with you. So I just don't talk to them really. And then I feel even more isolated, you know?
And that's how I feel. So I'm a single mom. I have a special needs daughter. And a lot of people just do not understand that. And it's really hard. It's really isolating because I don't get out much or anything. So having stuff like this is great for me, and to be able to talk to other mothers, even if they don't have special needs kids, like other moms who are doing business and stuff. Like, it's so nice that they're struggling just like I am too.
Yeah. And I cannot imagine with a disabled kiddo. So like kudos to you. We finally got to meet in person we like passed each other in the hallway at a tax event.
Yes.
Because Kim also has a tax business, funny enough. I knew we had been like DMing for a little bit, and you were supposed to go to Minted.
Yes.
Kim was the nice person that gave away her ticket to a local Scottsdale business owner. So Jen got to go. Her name was Jen.
Okay.
And she was amazing. And it like worked out, I think, perfectly, because we ended up, one of the like big stage props that we needed didn't come put together, and we didn't have it planned in our like timeline.
Okay.
And it would have taken like a 16-hour thing to put these letters together. Like we had these, you know, the light up letters.
Yeah.
They were like 5 times bigger than we thought they were, and were not put together. And they needed to be like put together, hot glue gunned, like put on stage, and Minted Wealth Live is a lot of letters.
Yeah.
So Jen volunteered to put them all together. Like she spent an entire weekend.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Yeah, I wouldn't have done that.
And she wouldn't have even been there had you not given your ticket to her.
It just all worked out. I was a really bad situation for me. My daughter was in the hospital, which is why I couldn't go. But I really didn't want that ticket to go to waste either. So I'm so glad that worked out.
Yeah. And then we got like that Minted was in November. This tax event was in December. And what made you just decide to join the council?
Honestly, like I was on the fence about it just because like, I don't have a lot of family support. I don't have a lot of help. So like doing something like this is really hard for me because I do have to like plan it around my daughter and my daughter's schedule and stuff. And last year, well, it was like a year and a half ago, they told me I had bone cancer in my back. And my daughter ended up in the hospital because she wanted to see if overdoses were real. And a lot of things happened where I was like, life is so short. And thankfully, my daughter's fine now. I don't have bone cancer. It happened to be something else. But
wow.
after that, my whole mindset changed where it's like, life is short. I'm going to do stuff that makes me feel very uncomfy, but I want to grow. Like, I just want to meet like-minded people. Like, I don't get to meet, especially in the special needs world, like they don't work. Their kids are all that they know because they're in the hospital. They're in occupational therapy, like all these things. And sometimes I get sick about talking about my kid and all her problems. Like, I just want to be with business and like-minded people and other mothers who are working and struggling and being able to pass on information and grow together. And I'm hoping that's what this is.
Oh, yeah. And I'm so glad you made arrangements to come to our in-person retreat in February.
Yes.
I think will be the perfect like woo-woo and strategy. So you'll get some self-care
Good. Okay.
in there with it. I'm not giving away all the tea about it, but we just locked in our last person that will fly in. And she's actually flying in from out of the country just for you all. So
oh my gosh, that's amazing.
This will be so cool. And you'll just have the best connections. It'll be, yes, a lot of learning, but also I think a lot of healing too.
Okay, good. I'm glad. And that's what I need.
So you have your LLM in
Yes,
tax.
I do.
Which, for those of you that don't know, she has basically like her law degree all about taxes. I just have my master's in tax. So what made you choose to get your LLM?
Honestly, I was bored. I know that sounds I loved studying. Like, even in school, like all the kids would be out playing and stuff, and I would be doing my homework. I've always loved math and accounting. And when my daughter was in the hospital all the time, like I would sit there for hours on end and not do anything. So decided to go to law school at USF School of Law. Did it all online. Did it all while my daughter was in and out of the hospital. And just because I was like, what else am I going to do with my time? Like, if I'm going to do something, I want to learn. And so,
well, some people would like have drowned their sorrows in alcohol or like, I don't know, done something destructive. So I hope you're proud of yourself for going to school during that.
So yeah, I went to school. I started a nonprofit to help other families who have special needs kids. I help pay for like their medical, like we bought cochlear implants for some kids. We pay for therapies and stuff like that. So like what I can do to help people by going through my journey, like I want to be able to give back to.
What's the name of your charity?
It's named after my daughter. So it's the Kylie Alexis Benefit. And anybody who's low income and have a special needs kid and needs help paying for medication, therapies, or anything, reach out to me because we can absolutely help you.
Wow, I love that.
Yeah.
We started a nonprofit as well, and it will be to benefit veterans.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because my husband's an Army vet, so we're really excited to like do more with that. So I might have to ask you questions
Absolutely,
about
yes.
fundraising and all the things.
Oh, and that's my favorite part of it is doing all the fundraisers and stuff. Oh, we do charity like casino nights and stuff, and yeah, it's amazing.
Invite me to those.
Okay, I will.
If
absolutely
I'm allowed.
Yes, yes, anybody is allowed.
And I didn't know this about you, but on one of our calls for the council, you were mentioning you have a like product-based business.
I do. So we sell on Amazon. It's called Beachy Wellness. We sell like patches. They're like topical patches with vitamins, all natural. We also do like soaps and candles and some like essential oil rollers and stuff. So we have our own website, and then we also do Amazon too.
Tell us why we need topical medications.
So topical medications are so much different. Like when you take vitamins, you digest a vitamin different than I would. Like if you take it, sometimes you only get 20-30% of what's in the actual vitamin. Topical patches go like straight through your bloodstream into you. So you get like 70% more than you would do in a vitamin.
Oh.
And it also bypasses your gut. So a lot of pills, like I get stomach issues, I have IBS, like I have so many problems when I take a bunch of pills, and this bypasses that gastro part of you and just goes straight into the bloodstream so you don't have those issues.
Yeah. Plus I just don't like swallowing pills all the time and I'll like choke on them. So do we have to like have a like Band-Aid looking thing on us all day?
It is.
Or?
It's really tiny and discreet. So, I mean, you can put it anywhere that you don't have hair. So like my daughter likes to put it on her shoulder. She does not enjoy taking pills. She's autistic and has a bunch of other issues. So like it's great for that. And it's great too because like normal pills, you'd have to take like 10, 15 of them to get all of what's in just one of these patches.
Wow.
Yeah.
How did you come up with it? Like the research and development of it?
So my partner and I used to work at a patch company. Some things happened there. And we decided that we wanted to do one that's like female based. So we do a lot of like PMS, migraine, like a lot of issues with perimenopause and stuff. And we work with a chemist. I have a client who works at the Amen Clinic, who I help and ask questions there. So
like the brain doctor guy?
Yeah, Miss Dr. Amen. It's not him, but it's one of his psychologists that works there. So I work with him to ask him questions about formulations and stuff. So I do have a lot of help around me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so what type of medication can we get from you? Or not it's not medication,
It's not
right?
medications.
Supplements.
Yeah, they're supplements. So it's like we have migraine patches, we have melatonin sleep patches, and ADHD. They're called scatterbrain patches. And we're not allowed to say it's for ADHD, but we can say it supports ADHD or it supports migraines. But I'm not kidding. For somebody like me who has terrible migraines all the time, especially like right before my period, I throw up, like I'm out for 2 days straight. And this has helped me so much.
Wow.
So we created a lot of these patches for us, and like we were guinea pigs for a lot of these.
Yeah.
And I swear, like I love these so much. And so does my daughter, who has a lot of issues. And it's just been life-changing for us.
Wow. Yeah. More people need to know about this.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that get migraines before their
It's
periods.
terrible. I would never wish that upon anybody.
Can you make a patch for me so that I don't have to take my 27 different supplements?
I can try.
That would be a great business model. You know, like all the companies out there right now are like, give us your blood work and then we'll tell you these like 30 different vitamins that you need, but you actually send them a patch.
That would be amazing if we could just do one patch at a time.
Yeah, it would be expensive.
Yes. If there's any patch manufacturers out there, help me out.
No, that would be genius.
Yes.
Nobody likes taking pills.
No, that's terrible. And especially like if you go on vacation and you have all these
Yes.
pills, like it's so frustrating and annoying. Like these patches fit in my bag, my tiny little bag, and I can take them wherever I go.
I love this.
Yeah, way easier.
But there's probably so many regulations with it.
There's not a ton actually, as long as like, I mean, there is for like marketing and advertising and stuff. And we can't do like hardcore drugs. We can just do a lot of the natural stuff. We haven't had too many problems, thankfully.
Wow.
Yeah.
So if people have questions on like product-based businesses, maybe.
Yeah. Reach out to me.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, as a product-based business who has gone through COVID, changing presidents, like all these things, my business has been like this. So if you start a product-based business, it is not for the faint of heart. It is so much work. I love it, but it is very different than my tax business and my charity and all of that.
So between your tax business, charity, product-based business,
Airbnb.
taking care of your daughter. Yeah, okay, Airbnb is like what's your goals for this year?
My goal this year, honestly, is to get out of my comfort zone, do more stuff like this. I really, really want to grow my tax business, and I really want to focus a lot more on my charity. I think those are two important things. I love educating people. And I've done a lot like with my charity and stuff where I'm helping so many other people. And now, like, especially after all this stuff with me and my daughter and her health, I'm like, crud, I haven't focused on me. And I haven't focused on like making sure my daughter's taken care of for the rest of her life. She'll never be able to work. So now I need to focus on getting more properties, like just building wealth and doing it in a way so that I can make sure I support me and my daughter for the rest of our lives. And I'm not there yet.
And making sure you have the right trusts in place so that when you do pass, they're all being taken care of.
Yes. And you have to be really careful too with like special needs. So we have a special needs trust set up for her.
I was just going to ask you that.
Yes. I have a conservatorship, like all these things. I had my daughter when I was 21. So like I had to figure this all out by myself. I don't have a ton of like family support or people who've had this before. So I figured this out. And it's a lot of money, it's a lot of time, and I want to make sure she still gets all her benefits and stuff. So you have to make sure you're doing it right because it will affect her and her benefits later on if it's not done correctly.
Yeah, special needs trusts are like essential if you do have a child with special needs, because if they show any earned income on their personal side, it can, like she was saying, really affect their benefits forever. So that's partly why I just finished writing my mini course on estates and trusts.
How exciting.
And one of the topics in there is a special needs trust, because we have more and more clients lately that have kids with autism or they were born with Down syndrome. And so these are like so essential and parents don't know about them. I feel like they should tell you about it in the hospital.
Right?
But
they need to give you a pamphlet of here's all the resources just in case.
I know.
Yeah.
So we're just trying to spread the word about them. So if you're wanting more information on trusts and estates, I'm not an attorney like you are, but I have a lot of experience with trusts and estates. So the course is great just to like have really basic information that you can actually understand. So we'll have that in the show notes too. But
and I have bought your course. And I know that sounds weird. I am a tax professional. Hers are freaking amazing. I've purchased a lot of different courses just to kind of see what's out there and what I can send to my clients and stuff. Yours are the best I've seen out there.
Thank you.
They're very detailed. They give you so much more information than a normal course would. And I hope one day I get to where you're at because, yeah, they're absolutely awesome.
I was just talking about that with someone. I'm like, I'm tired of buying courses that like people gatekeep the real information.
Yes.
I'm like, I didn't buy your course to then buy
Something
other
else.
stuff. And if you're not giving it to me now, what's to say you're going to give it to me when I pay X amount more?
100%.
So
yes.
like I give it all to you. And I know that you'll still work with me in other capacities, even if I give it all to you. So yeah, I agree with you on that for sure. But what about self-care? You've mentioned you are so busy and you have a lot going on. So let's all keep you accountable for self-care.
Yes.
What are you doing for yourself?
That's been very hard for me because I am a people pleaser. So doing stuff for myself, I feel very selfish. But I have been like, I get a massage now every week.
Ooh,
just
love that.
hired. Yes. And I want your girl when I go to Scottsdale because it's like my love language is getting a massage. I have a personal trainer now twice a week that I've been doing, who's actually right down the street from here.
Amazing.
And just joining groups like this and stuff is just helping me get out of my comfort zone and start interacting more with people because I have been very, very introverted and very isolated, and I don't want to feel like that anymore. So I just want to, again, like start little by little because I think if I throw too much out there, it's going to overwhelm me. But
that's a great start.
Yeah.
Massages every week is amazing. And yeah, getting in the rooms with people so that you're not so isolated and alone. What's like a recent purchase you've made for like less than $100 that you're like, this was amazing?
I just bought, it's going to sound so stupid. I bought one of those vibration plate things that you are.
Okay.
Because I have back issues. I'm not even kidding. I've been doing
Is that less than $100?
This was on sale. So normally they're like $300, but this was on sale for $99.
Okay.
And it was the best purchase I have ever made because I've had back issues for so long and it's starting to feel like it's loosening up.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was in the ER like 3 weeks ago for my back that wouldn't stop spasming, and knock on wood, that hasn't happened in the last couple weeks. So
I've seen a lot of things, like it's like trending right now is the vibration plate thing.
it is awesome.
I saw one. This is why I would buy it. Yeah, some people say it's like good for your back. it's good for like digestion, and then good for like
lymphatic drainage,
energy. Yeah. I'm going to get it because they say it gets rid of cellulite because the better your lymphatic drainage is, then the less cellulite you'll have. So I'm like,
tell you
that's worth $99.
100%. Yes, it is absolutely amazing. And I will let you know if that's a good side effect from it.
What's like your number one tax tip for business owners?
Honestly, get a good tax person. And I tell this to everybody. I don't care if you pick me. I don't care if you pick Barbara. If you are a business, get a tax professional. You need it. It will save you thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars by just hiring that one professional.
Agreed. Although there's some bad ones out there.
There are some terrible ones out there.
We fix it a lot. But yeah, definitely vet your person.
Yeah.
For sure. I met with a prospective client yesterday who has a big construction company, and they've been filing on their own, and some of the things that they were deducting, I'm like, well, if you were audited, you're screwed, and you're still overpaying $60,000 a year.
Oh my gosh.
It was crazy. But yeah, thank you so much for being on.
Thank you for having me.
Where can people find you?
I am on Instagram, OC Tax Break, and it's spelled BRAKE. And then I also have my Beachy, VICI patches, or Beachy Wellness at Beachy Wellness on Instagram too.
Yeah, I'm going to check those out for sure. Well, thank you for spending the time with me today.
Thank you for having me. I'm a little less nervous. She makes you feel very at ease, so I like that.
Good. Thank you for listening to this episode of Life Changing Money. Don't forget to subscribe, and I would love if you left a review and shared it with your friends. See you next time.